D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this story, and you can check them out for yourself. And whatever. I'm going to go through the articles that I read for you guys. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get pushed to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Boom. Netflix raises prices on all plans in the US from $1 to $2 per month. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh, wait, what? And everything. And I do want to talk about this. There's other articles about this, but this was the first one that I read. So I just wanted to read to you guys. Okay. Netflix is raising prices across all of its plans in the US today. Now, this already happened if you're watching this, but company's standard plan will rise to $15.50 per month from $14, while the 4K plan will rise to $20 per month from $18. The basic plan, which doesn't include HD, which is so horrible, is also rising to $10 per month from $9. Prices are rising in Canada as well. I don't like this idea. I just want to tell you guys right now, and I'll talk about that. Just give me 2 more seconds. The price hikes go into effect immediately for new subscribers. For existing subscribers, the changes will be rolled out gradually, with Netflix promising to email members 30 days before the price hike goes into effect. I think that's kind of nice. Like, I don't think we're going to have to pay it immediately because we're not new subscribers. We've had it for a long time. But I do think that this is significant, and I'll talk about that right after this paragraph, because I do want to get into this. And it says, prices for a Netflix plan have steadily gone up in recent years. Yes, they have. The standard plan went from $14 per month from $13 to in late 2020, after previous rising in the 13 from 11 to 2019. Prior to that, Netflix raised prices in 2017 and 2015 when Netflix announced its first wide-scale price increase in 2014. The company was so worried about losing subscribers over a $1 per month bump that it let existing members keep their price for 2 years. It hasn't offered such a generous perk in the years since. And I just want to say right now that I do think that Netflix is becoming like a cable company. And I think they mentioned that here, which I'll keep reading in just a second. But if you look at these Netflix price hikes, they put it right here. And I just want to say, like, I have the standard one. And that's 2 screens. And it's, first off, it's super obnoxious that when you're paying, if you're paying $20 a month, you should get more than 4 screens. And they do talk about how, like, it's only $1 a month, an extra $1 a month. That's only $12 a year. But if you look at right now with today's time, you look at inflation, you look at some bills are going up. I know my bills are. My gas bill has tripled since recently since 2021, and it's just, I think that if they keep increasing, they're going to be like a cable company. If you ever had cable before, you youngsters might not have. I had to cut the cord because it was just crazy paying for cable, which I barely watched anymore. And then not being able, and then paying for all these streaming services. And I have too many streaming services. And what this is going to do is this is going to have people start thinking, what can I cut out as far as streaming services goes? And I did read an article one time way back in the day that most people are really willing to pay for 3 streaming services. For me, I think, how many do I have? I have like 4 or 5. Like, I have Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max. I'm trying to think, what else do I have? I have Paramount Plus. I think Peacock is free. I do have Peacock. I can't remember if I have another one off the top of my head. But I can tell you right now, me personally, I have to sit down and really figure out which ones, because I think I'm just going to keep it down to 3. And HBO Max is already, I think I pay $14 for HBO Max. So this right here is I think is a little crazy bones. And it's going to get to the point where people will start thinking, maybe I don't need Netflix, especially if they start cutting down the budgets of their TV shows. For instance, The Witcher, I personally felt like The Witcher season 2 wasn't as good production wise as season 1, and I don't know if they lessened the budget on that, but I could definitely tell that there was barely any magic in it and everything, and it was crazy. Okay, so the price hikes come during a successful but challenging moment for Netflix. The company already has a wealth of subscribers across the US, and adding more is a challenge, making price hikes an obvious answer to how it can make more money. And that makes sense, but if you are charging people so much money that they can't afford this plus what they're doing, plus everything else, then maybe people will start to question, what do I need to do to lower my bills and everything. At the same time, Netflix is now competing with several other serious streaming services for attention, including Disney Plus and HBO Max, and it's been spending big on content to keep up. And that's another thing. I don't know. I don't remember if it mentions in this, but they're operating at a nonprofit. I think they're not getting any profits right now. They're just kind of like going, and keeping this steady, flow of content. And they're hoping that I think in 5 years that they're going to start making a profit that's really substantial. I don't quote me on any of that, because I read in another article. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyways, we're updating our prices so that we can continue to offer a wide variety of quality entertainment options, a Netflix spokesman told Reuters. As always, we offer a range of plans so members can pick a price that works for their budget. Netflix isn't the only service that's been raising prices lately. Hulu hiked the price of its ad-sponsored and ad-free tiers by $1 per month in October. Disclosure: The Verge is currently producing a series with Netflix, which that bothers me in the sense because The Verge is writing this article and they're all like, oh, by the way, we have a project in the works. So they try to paint it in a good light in this article, in my opinion. And I don't think this is good. The reason I don't think it's good is because, like I said before, people like myself will start questioning, what can I get rid of? And I'll tell you right now, if it's low quality, like Netflix puts out a lot of stuff, but if they are substituting quality for content, for quantity, I'm not interested. Like Disney Plus, yeah, they have old cartoons like Gargoyles and stuff that I absolutely love. I'll go and watch that stuff. Why? Because it's quality. And they're putting out, even though I don't like the Disney Plus shows, I have nothing against the quality of them because I think they put in the money to make those shows. Same thing with the Star Wars shows. Even though Book of Boba Fett hasn't been that great, I do think that the quality is a lot better than a lot of stuff that Netflix is putting out. And if they start to put out, say, a Witcher season 3 where it looks friggin' awful, I'm not interested in that. Not one bit. I'm not paying for crap TV. I just don't want it. So, like I said before, I really do think that people are going to start questioning their services. All right, you guys, tell me, what did you guys, and how do you feel about this? How do you feel about Netflix raising their prices? I mean, I've already went into it like a buttload in this video, but I just want to say again, I don't know if this is the best idea. People, especially in today's time with inflation going up and products not being on shelves and stuff. And I think that it might right now might not have been the best time to do this. I mean, they did have a surge during the pandemic and during lockdowns and everything because everybody was stuck at home, but everybody's not stuck at home right now. And I can tell you right now, I watch less TV, especially on Netflix. So I think that, again, I don't know if this is the best idea, but yeah, go ahead and tell me what you think and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.